And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors' incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that D. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's what he delivers the most.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
Well, that's where he's been doing all of his damage. And with a couple more from out there, we'll have a real ball game on our hands here.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
He's showing great leadership here, willing his team into this game with his performance, doing everything in his power to cut into the lead.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul. 1:57 left to play in the third. Stephen Curry again. And the Warriors lead by 11. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. For the three, another three for Golden State.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept them in it.
It looks like he took that last three a little personal.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Greg. You saw it in his eyes. I mean, heck, that was a payback shot right there. I don't think there's any doubt.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
From past the arc, and another three for Golden State.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
A three ball. Another three for Golden State.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Bogut down low, working on Thompson. Here's the three. And Stephen Curry, another three.
Well, this team has really been on the offensive glass here in the second half, doing an outstanding job. And that's one of the reasons they're on top.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
We've seen a lot of silly plays like that out of them today. Just way too many.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Releases. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The first one falls.
At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry.
Stephen Curry hits them both. Warriors trail by 13, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
5 turnovers for him on the game. Guys, that's making it really hard for them to close the gap.
To the middle, Rush with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Bogut with a clean look, finds himself wide open and drills it. 11 seconds left to play here in the third. From deep, Curry with some nice D.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Warriors leading by 11. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Rush in at the 3, the small forward.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
It's Curry outside. Good.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Yeah, gutsy shot to come right back at him with the 3 of his own.
Well, we've seen it before. He doesn't have any problem trading shots with anybody.
Good.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And so it's Golden State with it. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
And another 3 for Golden State.
That guy can flat out stroke it from downtown. The D wasn't bad. He was just better.
And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
That drops.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. And he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
And Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, it would have been the 6th seed.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. So we'll see Steph Curry go to the line right here. They get Stephen Curry. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
Let's go. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches. And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system. But you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways.
Takes a 3, and that one's good. And the Warriors lead by 7.
And he's really been dialed in here down the stretch. 5 of 7 from the field.
Unloads, and right on target with the swish.
And, you know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover. And with the game and the balance here in the 4th, he's been unflappable. 6 of 8 from the field, providing them with some big buckets.
Here's Rush. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. There's Green with the 3, and it's sent back by Bogut. 3-pointer. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Green.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Curry passes to Green. He dishes it to Rush. Golden State moving it around. Lets it go from deep. And Green with the basket on the assist by Bogut.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Hey, Greg, guys, that shot changes the game. I mean, extending their lead and providing them a little more cushion, that's a double-edged sword there.
Curry outside. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And the second free throw drops, and it's a 7-point game.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
1:10 left to play in the final quarter. Bogut kicks to Curry. It's stolen by Curry. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
That's good.
Good boy. In a close game, it's nice to have him on your side. He's gone 7 of 9 here in the 4th to give them some life. And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer a three with one of their own.
Unbelievable couple of possessions here, Greg. I mean, the energy in here really starting to boil.
From deep. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. And talk about the three ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hand.
And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Timeout, timeout.
Warriors call a timeout.
Start it.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're losing by 7.
All right, fellas, it's here for the taking. A couple stops, a couple buckets, and we get the W.
There's only one choice here, Kevin, and that's to intentionally foul. With this much time left, they can't allow the offense to sit back and eat up the remaining time.
A 3 off the inbound, and the shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 10.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
And the rejection by Iguodala. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Takes a 3. There's the bucket. Good.
3 points. Sean Livingston.
On its way from Curry for 2, and that falls.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance. What'd you like about his performance, Shaq?
Well, everyone wanted to come play hard tonight, but I thought the job he did was remarkable. The defending champs do not go down easily. It was an impressive performance to beat them tonight. I must say I'm very impressed. But he kept at it, both ends of the...
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille